Hi everybody, welcome back to Regina's World. Oh God, I'm coming at you with two story times. I'm doing them now because it's early and I didn't feel like getting all dolled up. I just put like a little band on my head, doing two, putting them up so it's be easier on me, to just premiere my videos, post them and premiere them, then have to worry about doing it and downloading it and uploading it. Look, uploading this time. So I'm doing two story times right back to back. I'm gonna have them uploaded today at separate times. This one in specific is about my life doing webcamming. I wanted to be all sexy for this video, but it's too early in the morning and I don't care. so, but yes, I was a webcam girl. Believe it or not, I was. And I'm going to tell you the story how I got into it, how long I was in it, did I make any money? Let's talk about it. If you're interested in knowing my life as a call girl, well, not a call girl, a webcam girl, like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. And follow me on social media at Keyshawn Voorhees Robinson on Facebook and Sleepless and LVMB on Instagram. Okay? All right. So if you're interested, let's get right into this video. Okay? Okay. So this was in about 2000, I would say 2014. 2014, I had just broke up with my baby father. Was just done. I was just like, no more. What he did in California was it was a wrap after that. So I came back to Vegas to get myself together, and I was living in my sister's. And so I found an apartment. I just didn't have the power and stuff on it. So I was still living with my sister in Henderson. She got this big old condo in Henderson, and she's still living to this day. But that's where she lived, right? So my sister, will be a story time later, but my sister, is the owner. She's a webcammer herself. And I don't know her name that she uses as a webcammer. I actually don't know any of that, but she does. She do a full-time, it's her full-time job, full-time gig. Her whole condo now at this point has turned into a studio, like a shooting studio. So at 2014 that's when she really just got started, and she was getting girls and all of things like that. And I didn't have a job, so my sister was like, "Why don't you just become a webcam girl?" And I was like, "A what?" She's like, "A webcam girl. You don't got to do anything. It's not like prostitution." But she did it all, prostitution, stripping, the whole nine. She said, "You don't have to do any of that. You're in the safety of this home. People just log in to watch you do whatever, and then you make money doing it." So I'm like, "Are you sure?" And she like, "Yeah, I wouldn't tell you to do it if I wasn't sure." Actually, she recently just tried to get me to do it again for OnlyFans, and she wanted to be my manager. I mean, she wanted to run it because she wanted me to do OnlyFans recently, because she does OnlyFans too now. But I'm like, I'm cool. But anywho, I digress. So I'm like, okay. So she did everything. She downloaded the programs. I wish I could remember the names of the stuff that we was using, but all these things that we had to use. And my name was Reese Blue. It was my middle name, which my middle name is Sharice, and my favorite color, blue. So my name was Reese Blue, which I still kind of like. I might start using it as my alter ego, Reese Blue. I kind of like that. But anywho, so we go. The first time she set me up, she set the camera. She took me into her second bedroom, and she opened up the closet. And in her closet was costumes and wigs and everything. I think all of this stuff is she's just kind of accumulated over the years of being a stripper. Like, so she had everything that you can imagine in this closet, like makeup, hair, weaves, extensions, clothes, whatever you think of was in this closet, like whips and chains. It was her playroom. And like, so, and then those stuff like you could do it from Halloween. Like, she's accumulated all this stuff. And so she like, if ever you need anything, just, you want to change your look, you want to add some hair, you want to whatever, open the closet, and there you go, you got it. Okay. So the first video I did, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, okay, I want to do it in the tub, right? I want to do it in the tub. And so that's what I did. Like, I was in the tub so long though, because I didn't really quite know what I was supposed to be doing. I was just in the tub trying to be sexy, for like 2 hours. I didn't know. I don't even know if anybody was watching. I think people were watching me. I just wasn't getting paid for it because I wasn't doing anything exciting. But I wasn't sure. I was like, and then her man was in town. He was in there cooking dinner while I'm in the bathroom webcamming. Like it was just like we have a no, like we're like, how the Kardashians have no shame in the stuff that they do. That's kind of my family too. Like we kind of like no shame with the stuff that we do. Like you can tell by my YouTube channel, I have no shame. I tell everything. I share everything. Probably overshare sometimes, but that's just who I am in natural life. Whatever. But so the second video I done, I was getting more, used to being in front of camera. Because personally, outside of being webcamming, I was never, and outside of YouTube, all this stuff, I was never the person who liked it to be in front of a camera. Like I never did. I always wanted to be the one who's behind the camera or something. I didn't like taking pictures. I didn't like doing any of that. Being in front of the camera was just never my thing. I didn't like it, right? So now I'm kind of getting used to being in front of the camera because I'm forcing myself to be in front of the camera all the time on YouTube and Instagram and social media and all this stuff. I'm forcing myself to be on camera, but I still have issues like recording myself because I can record myself from here up, but body images, I hate seeing myself on camera. So I still have several things that I can work on myself, but I'm getting there. But with this, back to webcamming, right? So the second video I did, I was getting more used to being on camera. And I remember, one of the videos, I didn't even do anything. I just had on like a wig and I was just talking to people because more people, my post was like, I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I started like getting a fan base, right? So people started like coming in literally to see me. So I did it for like several months. So one of the videos, I literally just sat there and talked to my fans. And I was asking questions. I didn't do anything sexual. I just been on camera like this. They wrote in. I answered the question. When I realized how public I I live in Vegas. So people in Vegas who knew me started coming in and they was like, and they calling me by my name. Regina, is that you? What are you doing? What are you doing? I went call my sister so fast. I was like, people know me on here. You got to do something. So she was just like, okay, I just go in and adjust it. Nobody in Vegas can see you. I was like, okay, cool. Because this was not okay. That people was coming into my live stream or whatever you want to call that thing and talking to me and know who I was. I was not okay with that, right? So yeah. But once I got comfortable with the people and the men was very, free with their money and their time, and they become addicted to you on screen. So you become their fantasy and their thing that they come to see for an hour or however long you're on these specific days. Like they come to see you, and then they request your presence when they come into your town. So I had a lot of requests. Oh, I'm coming to town on such and such a weekend. Can you accompany me while I'm down there? I would love to meet you when I'm down there. I would love to see you when I'm down there. I never took anybody up on their offer because I was too afraid to. Like, I was literally too afraid to cross that line, and I didn't know who I was going to meet. Like, my sister used to do it all the time because, again, she was a hookup. So she used to meet tricks and stuff all the time. There was nothing to her. But that just wasn't what I wanted to do. But people used to invite me places all the time. Like, I just wanted to take you to dinner. I just want to take you here. Can you meet me in a hotel? I just want to spend one night with you. You have the best sex of your life. Like, it was just a whole bunch of stuff all the time. But the last video, I'm gonna tell you a different thing. The last video I did, I remember doing, I stopped because my videos were public. And that's something I didn't even consider until I found out they were public, right? I just happened to go like on Pornhub, and this is something she didn't tell me, right? That when you the specific website or whatever, every time you finish a show, it automatically uploads to Pornhub. Automatically. That's not what I wanted. I thought this was just, just something to do private, and like OnlyFans now, like it's hard to get somebody's content off of OnlyFans, but I guess it happens because Trey Songz stuff happens all the time, but but it's very hard to get people's stuff off of OnlyFans. So, but at this particular time, every time you finish a show or whatever, once you click in, it automatically uploaded to Pornhub. Do you know how traumatizing that was for me? Because I wasn't trying to be no porn star. I was still had ambitions to have a career, and I didn't want my videos all over the internet over the stuff that I was doing. And then my, bosses or whatever find out that I'm doing webcamming on the side. Yeah, no. So it wasn't, I was traumatized. So what my sister did was went and changed. I haven't looked in a very long time if anybody can find Reese Blue videos online on Pornhub or anything, but it's been years, so I don't know. They're probably still up there, and I'm telling on myself. but I think my sister was able to wipe the internet clean of the videos. But if they aren't, my name is Reese Blue. Enjoy, have fun, watch the videos, give me props, okay? But anyway, but the last video that I did was okay, this is when I realized fetishes were real. Fetishes are real. They're a real thing, people. So this guy, he never showed his face. He just called, just typed in, he said, because you couldn't hear anybody, so they had to type in their request. Because you get a lot of requests. The same requests all the time. Men are fascinated with squirters or whatever, right? So at this time, I didn't know how to. I didn't know if I could. So my sister can't either. So I asked my sister, and she said, "Oh, all you do is drink a whole lot of water, right? And then you play with yourself with the vibrator in your hand or whatever, and then you pee." I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, put a towel down." I don't know. She said, "It just pee." And that turns them so on. And once you hear the ching, ching, ching sound, they're giving you money. I'm like, "That's what you do, Felicia?" It's like, "Yes, that's what I do. I just pee." They don't know. They want to see some water? Give it to them. Give them a whole lot of them if you want to. I'm like, "Oh my God, you're disgusting." But turns out, shoot, I did the same dang old thing. I'm not lying. I did the same thing. I peed all over the place, all the damn time. Okay. It's and they gave me money because they thought I was squirting. But you got to make it believable. You got to do all the extra stuff, all the screaming, all the hollering. You got to do all that stuff to make it believable. And once you make it believable, they off for it. Dang little headband is driving me nuts. Or whatever you call this thing. But anyway, I'm trying to get through this video. But anyway, it went dark on me. Too bright. Okay. So yes. Well. So, but this one in specific, it was a fetish video, and he typed in. He said, "Do you have any dolls that you play with, or do you have around the house?" I'm like, dolls, like baby dolls? And he like, yeah. I said, but I don't have any baby dolls, but the animals have like their animal toys. He said, good, 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 good. Go get those, please. I said, okay, okay. So I went to go get him and I put it up to the camera. I was like, will these do? And he like, yeah, those will do. He said, now put me in a private room. So I, put him in a private room. And he said, now put all your dolls on the floor around your feet. And okay, I did that. And then he said, now put the camera down towards your feet and stomp on it really loud, like this. So he's like, stomp on it really loud, like, oh, oh, oh. so, but it was on my feet though. So it was on my feet. So he didn't want to see my face. He wanted to only see my feet. So that's what I did. Put him down on my feet, stomped on it, and then we heard ching, ching, ching. Now I'm gonna pause right there and tell you how to make money on web camera. You set your rate. So per minute, $1.99 per minute, $2.99 per minute, $3.99 per minute. I think it goes up to like $5.99 per minute. Probably go up higher than that, who knows? But I think at the time I did, it was like $5.99 a minute or something like that. And so that's where I set mine for like $5.99 a minute. No, I think I did mine like $3.99 a minute because I didn't know how good I was going to be or whatever, or successful I was going to be at that night. When I first said too high, like who's going to pay $5.99 to see whatever? You don't believe it. You're just thirsty. But so anyway, so that was literally the last video, and I told my sister, I was like, "What is wrong with me?" She said, "Girl, it gets crazier the longer you do it." They ask them the crazy thing: clamp your nipples together, slam them in the door. I want you to sleep with two people. I want you to put your finger in your eyes. So they ask you a whole bunch of stuff. And mine was beginning to get crazy like that. They were beginning to get real wild and buck wild and turn over and spread your ass cheeks and spread this and lift that and slick that, and it was just a lot. But the beauty of it was I didn't have to leave my home. Like I didn't have to do anything with anybody if I wanted to. If I wanted to start my own show, I would start my own show. I didn't have to share the screen with anybody if I did, which I was planning on doing it though. With this guy named Gary, I was kind of seeing at the time. We always had this. We used to date back in the day, but we never lost touch. We used to always did talk, communicate with each other, screw around here and there throughout the years. He always had a girlfriend. I always had a boyfriend. It was just always never a good time to get back together or anything like that. So we just had played this little coy game with each other over years. You know what I mean? And then he found out at the time that I was doing webcam, and he wanted to be like special guest in the webcam, and I was like, no. But yeah. So that's how I end up getting paid. But when you go into the private room, that's how you actually get paid. Because when you're public, everybody can see you and nobody pays you for that. You want to get paid when somebody invites you to a private room, and then it's private, so they have to pay you for that whatever show that they're asking you to do. So it's a private show. But that show is goes to the internet. You know what I mean? So whatever you're doing in that show, just know that it's going to be uploaded up on Pornhub. I learned the hard way just by Googling Greasy Blue. But anyway, would I do webcamming again? I don't know. I think because OnlyFans have really taken over, and I thought about it. I thought about it a lot, especially as most people in the world of Corona, people got really creative of how to make money. And so I thought about it when it first became a thing, but I was nervous because of webcamming the first time. I was nervous of how it would impact me. And then I saw, certain, not a lot of videos, but certain ones was enough for me to see the backlash and people losing their jobs because of OnlyFans. And I didn't know if I wanted to make OnlyFans like a career. If that happened to me, if I lost my career behind doing an OnlyFans video, how would I feel about that? You know what I mean? Like I didn't know how I felt. Would I wanted to make OnlyFans a full career? Even though people are making buku of money off of OnlyFans. Don't knock it at all. I don't even knock webcammers. But I just don't know. I don't know if it's built for me because that's not the life that I wanted. But a lot of people didn't choose their life either. They did it because they were losing jobs and things out of Corona, and they needed to figure out another way. Like so, but it became uber successful for them. And some people was like, "This is my full time job now." I don't blame them. I just don't know if I have the guts to do it. But shout out to anybody who is doing it and who is making buku money off of OnlyFans. Y'all go. But that is my quick little story time on being a webcam girl. um, it was fun for the moment that I did it, and I did it for a couple of months. I made a couple $100, enough to get me through that couple of months. I met some interesting people. I grew some fans, but I had to cut it short because that wasn't the life that I wanted. I wasn't a sex kid person online. I wasn't in the sex industry like that. That was my sister lifestyle, not mine. I just happened to do it because of the time that I was in. So, but I hope you guys liked that video. It was a little short, but it was kind of cute, right? So, thank you guys again for joining me on another story time. Hope you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. And like my videos, please like my videos, as I'm hearing a lot that it helps with the algorithm, letting people know that I exist and getting my videos out there to the world to see. So I hope you guys like this video. Again, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and follow me on my social media on Keyshawn Maurice Robinson on Facebook, Sleepers and Airbnb on Instagram. Okay, bye-bye.